Everyone's having so much fun.
Well, come on.
Maybe a five. Hey, there's a party in my city. Do you want a party in yours? I can't hear you. Hey, kids, do you want to do business beating today with me? Let me hear you go. Now check it. Yo, Gabba Gabba. Thank you, kid. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, kids. See you all next time. Bye-bye. All right, that's what we did one more game. That wasn't. Oh!
MailChimp has what you need to find Hedgehog hat fans, from websites to email to CRM.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Tom. How you doing? So, I'm breathing and I'm not in jail, but the day's not over yet. So far, so good.
Yeah,
That's good. Keep breathing and stay out of jail. That's my advice to you, baby. So,
Please welcome Ringo Starr and his All-Star Band. Please welcome the chorus.
The cause. Well, there's like a more supported like the dig of it. So, but all that's.
Okay, a little country song written by Carl Perkins called Honey Don't.
Thank you.
Call yourself and how you
Did you ever imagine that in your younger, wild and more hedonistic days that you'd be here today at the Chelsea Flower Show fronting this lovely garden here?
No,
And, you know, also where I come from, we didn't have a garden.
Right.
And it's just been over the years. I mean, since the first house I bought in '65 had some acreage. And it was the first gardening thrill was that we went with the gardener because we didn't know what to do. We planted potatoes. And when we dug up the first potatoes, it's like one of those memories you'll never forget. You dug up your own food, was far out. So it sort of continued from there. But, you know, I'm not the great gardener, I'm the great pointer. I know what I'd like to see in this area of my land, or that part of the garden. And that's what we do.
And what brings you back to Chelsea, really? What's so special about it?
Well,
Why are you so obsessed with gardening?
If you look at the
English people?
history, I mean, I used to come just to enjoy it and look at it. And now I can come and be of some use. So I'm promoting WaterAid today and last year. And there's several gardens I've promoted, several situations I've promoted. And that's what I do now.
And do you like to get your hands
So it's
dirty?
positive, and then I can go and wander around.
Great. And do you like to get your hands dirty in the garden yourself?
I
What's
don't-
your best things you like to plant or
No,
grow?
I'm not really big at that part of it. I'm big at talking to my gardeners.
Do you play music in your garden, or do you believe that plants with music, they grow better?
I do.
Yes.
I have been known to talk to them, but I don't actually get my drums out and play to them.
And why WaterAid? I mean, is the India connection, does that bring you back to
It's
your Ravi
well,
Shankar
WaterAid
days?
is bigger than the Indian connection, and we did go to India. It's worldwide, and the idea that blew me away was that people don't have water. You know, we are so spoilt here, and so I just love what WaterAid is doing. And last year we did the same thing. We had a garden from Africa, and this one's from India, as you can tell. And, you know, just that tap, you know, helps thousands of people. You know, and there's thousands of children dying every year. You know, not like over a millennium. They're dying all the time just because they don't have fresh water.
And do you think gardening can cure as well? Is it a sort of healing process
I
as well?
think,
Like for meditation?
I do. I think, you know, if you're looking at beautiful things, you get in a beautiful mood. And that helps.
Do you still do transcendental meditation as well?
I do.
Yes. And do you have any of your contemporaries, are they any of your secret gardeners themselves in the music world?
Well, yes, there's several of them. Heavy gardeners, and as we were talking before, Olivia Harrison's here. George was an incredible gardener, and I sort of started following his footsteps, and then I got my own way, you know.
And seeing as we're at the flower show, and I do have to ask you this, it's a silly question, but if you were a vegetable, what would you be?
A vegetable? Well, I love potatoes.
And Paul McCartney, if he were a vegetable, what would he be?
Oh, he'd be something exotic.
Hey.
Yeah, John. Nice to meet you, Ringo. We'd like to present this towel to you. I'll share it. Thank you. Here I come.
I've waited my whole life to tell you Snookeroo is the best thing ever. I wore it out as a kid.
Yeah.
So thanks for Snookeroo.
Hey, there you go.
Happy birthday 2 weeks in advance.
Thank you.
To what do you attribute your longevity?
Is it longevity this day and age? You know what I mean? It used to be like the 40-year-old was the old wise person in the village. Now we're all getting up there.
How did diet or make it?
It's always you have to make a decision. Sometime you have to look after yourself. But mine is diet, of course, fruit and veg. And
You can't eat anybody this time.
No.
Please stay seated. Bring the main curtain in, please. Bring the main. Next lights up, please. Ladies and gentlemen, remain seated. We just had a major earthquake. Stand by, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
He does do that a lot of times.
Pepsi Light, lemony, Pepsi Light. We put a little lemony taste in and took out half the calories.
Refreshing Pepsi Light, the cola with a lemony taste in and half the calories of regular cola's out.
We put a little lemony taste in and took out half the calories.
Journey to the future. When American fashion will look like this. American kitchens will look like this. And the American mayonnaise will look like this. Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. Sure, some things may change, but the creamy, rich taste of Hellman's will never go out of style. After all, it's been an American favorite since 1912. Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. A great taste for 65 years, and still counting.
Their ketchup's coming out a lot slower than ours does.
That's not good manners. Oh, you noticed our Heinz. Here, taste it.
Anticipation. Anticipation is making me wait.
Best ketchup I ever tasted.
That's pouring it on a little thick.
Yeah!
Thick, rich Heinz ketchup. The taste.
What was that?
Selection of music right through the night. Now though, with the time just turned 1 o'clock, on behalf of all the team here on BBC One, this is Reg Sanders in London, wishing you all, especially if you're on your own, a very safe and peaceful night.
Thank you.